You want to play in commercials?
I'm working on it, bud.
Oh.
Hang in there, man.
Well, when we get caught in a hot mic moment and get fired.
This is
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
Formation, 3 of them tight to the line. On the right, Kinnison in the backfield with Myers. Snap to Myers. Going to hand off on the sweep, trying to get outside. Kinnison makes a nice cut. He's going to have a Tiger first down inside the 10.
That's a good cut there by Kinnison. Make sure you cut it up and get the first down there instead of trying to stretch it out and maybe lose it in the first down.
And we'll see, but so far it looks like he's a little more of a power guy, Todd.
Yeah, we're used to those quick little scat backs here the last few years.
Yeah, so first and goal for the Tigers at the 8. Twins right, split left. Motion by Nelson. Snap, going to fake the handoff, and he's got a receiver.
Oh, no, and
it's
it's picked off.
Safety makes a great play. Had a wide open guy, but the throw was a little bit late. Free safety comes across and picks it off. So Tigers thwarted on the drive.
Yeah, number 80, I believe, Jansen Smith coming across out of nowhere, picking it off right at the goal line. It looked like a sure touchdown for a minute. But I think it was Caleb Reisner that was coming across there open, throw just a tick late, and it was really a tremendous play by the DB there.
So first and 10, Miami Trace at the 8-yard line after the pick there, which was so close to a touchdown. Had him just a tick late getting it there. Miami Trace a little confused here. Starts his drive, got splits to both sides. 2 backs in the backfield. Snap going to hand it off that right side, following their big guy. Breaks a couple tackles, and he's loose.
Man.
Hes Nelson trying to chase him down, and he does. Saves a touchdown all the way out at the 37-yard line.
You know, they're just so much bigger all the way across. It's tough. Even the running backs are 200 plus, and Enix is a whatever they call him, a tight end, but whatever, like a split back, like a, I don't know, Frank Wycheck comes to mind from the old Tennessee Titans. All
right, first and 10, Panthers at their own 36-yard line. Splits to both sides. Snap, going to hand off to the fullback this time on the trap. Tigers do a nice job there. Is that Gilbert Ash? Is that right? Gilbert 21 filled the hole nicely there.
Yeah, Ashton Gilbert.
Gain of a couple on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 8.
I keep wanting to push my glasses up, but I don't wear them anymore.
Todd, you got it for a minute.
Okay. 2nd and 8. The Panthers are going to line up with the twin backs behind the quarterback here. And they're going to run the ops. Oh, fake pitch. Quarterback keeps it, but a good play there by the Tigers. Number 13, Caleb Reisner. Going to pick up about 3. He's going to set up a 3rd and 5 at the Miami Trace 41. Number 21, Baron Phillips, the quarterback. It's like, I want to get in this action here. He's been handing off to Baker and Enix all night. Shotgun, twin backs behind him again. And this is going to be a power off the right side to Baker, and he's got room. He's busting loose down the right-hand side. Got one man to beat. Hes Nelson gets him out of bounds at about the Tiger 22-yard line. 23-yard line. It was not a good spot. He was actually about the 22, but the Tigers got their hands full here with these with these big boys running the ball, man.
All right, I'm back.
And you're starting
9:29 to go in the second
hands on
quarter.
hips.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, at least like a couple years ago when it was like 95 degrees over there, and we had kids puking left and right.
First down for the Panthers, splits to both sides. Tight end on the left side this time. 2 backs in the backfield. Got a penalty.
We got a penalty. What's this?
Illegal substitution against the Panthers.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Oh, well, the referee's mic'd up. His mic's working.
That brings up first and 15, ball to 28-yard line.
You know, this series has been like the Union Otis series. The home team has come out on the wrong end most of the time.
First and 15. Splits to both sides. Snap, going to hand off to the fullback on the trap. Gets past the initial surge, but taken down after a gain of just a couple.
Nice play there by Sebastian Smith. Give Enix a little bit of room. Him and Baker both. Like I said, it's like trying to tackle a box truck coming at you.
Brings up 2nd and 13. And boy, it'd be nice for Tigers to stand tall here and get a stop.
Well, Miami Tracers learned their lesson. They haven't put it in the air very often. Here have they?
No.
like none.
1 back this time in the backfield.
Timeout, Trace.
Yeah, they're perfect on the pass.
0 for 0?
Yep.
Well, they have learned their lesson. I've played in a golf tournament over in Indiana with their baseball coach, Jason Smith, the last couple of years. And I'm asking, I was like, what are you guys doing throwing the ball against us when you could? I don't know if he's an assistant this year or not, but.
Hey,
Not Jason Smith. Jason was his brother.
Looking for a career that drives the future? Waverly, they're building more than just parts.
For all your financial needs, trust the First National Bank of Waverly, serving the community with personal service you can count on. Call 740-947-2136 or visit thefirstnational.com today.
For generations, Boyer Funeral Home has served Waverly and
Rob Smith. Jason was his brother who I played baseball with over at Ohio University back in the day.
Gotcha. 8:49 to go in the half. 14-0 Panthers. They have it 2nd and 13 at the Waverly 26. Baker lined up over on that right side at tight end this time with a wing and a split to that side. 1 back in the backfield. Snap, gonna fake the handoff, throw it, and I think it was in and out of his hands incomplete.
There they go.
Yeah.
Little dump pass. You can tell by the alignment they were going to do something different there.
It was a good pass. Enix should have caught it. It was a good play call, but that's their first one of the night. 3rd and 13. What are you going to do?
Well,
I handed off to Baker.
I'd run it twice.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that they will, but I hope they throw it, I think.
Well, that's our best shot if you're a Tiger fan.
Splits to both sides and a wing on the right. Snap, going to fake the handoff, run the option. The Tigers had that sniffed out. They're all over it. If they can get him on the ground,
it's going to take all 11 of them.
It's going to take them all. And my gosh, they do finally get him down, but wow.
It took 8 of them to get him down.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and a whole big bunch.
Good play there by Gilbert and Briar Bartz and a host of others. There's a lot of people there on that one.
So 4th down. And what do you do here, Todd? Do you punt or?
I'll chuck it deep.
Well, looks like here they go, late
They're going to
substitution
punt it
again.
They're going to punt it.
That's the quarterback back there, though, right?
Yeah, Connor Phipps, Baron Phipps. I mean,
Might be Trace.
they don't know what they're doing. That's why they're taking a timeout.
Miami Trace.
Well, maybe they're rethinking it. I mean, at the 32-yard line, you wonder.
Yeah, if you punt it and it goes in the end zone, you're only gaining 12 yards. I just chuck it up and try to hope for a miracle catch or pass interference or something. Or hit one of the big boys in the flats and let them try to run over somebody.
Auto Repair, your hometown auto experts, conveniently located on the south end of town on Route 23. From oil changes to new tires and everything in between.
Need tires, an oil change, a quick repair? Waverly Tire and Auto Repair has you covered. Located at 716 West Emmett Avenue, we've been keeping Waverly rolling with honest service, fast turnaround, and fair prices. Waverly Tire and Auto, where trust meets the road.
Oh, they ain't heard mine yet.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I have not.
We'll play it again. You just weren't paying attention. Twins right, split left for the Panthers.
Oh, they're still gonna punt
now
it.
they're still back in punt formation. They're thinking about it, though, Todd. Looking at the defense. I mean, you complete it quickly out here in the flats, maybe have a chance. They are going to snap it and try to run it straight up the middle, and the Tigers are going to stuff them.
Well, it's similar to what I was saying. Maybe get it out in the flats to either Baker or Enix and
Right.
let them run
Right.
somebody over and break a tackle or two. I mean, that's I'm not upset with that call. You know what I mean? I think they did the right thing there.
Tigers got a much-needed stop there. Already trailing 14-0, 7:46 to go here in the first half. Now got to get something going offensively.
Yeah, we got a little.
That's hoop to you. They got the hoop to you,
little
Todd.
tricky formation going on.
Four receivers out to the right, and Trey Perry split out to the left. Snap, going to throw it quickly out in the flats to Hez Nelson through his hands. A little bit high, but he was taken off before he had that one.
Hez has made a couple tremendous catches so far. Then that one was one he'd like to have back.
It was a rocket, but it was high.
He was looking to make a move before he caught that one.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Clock stopped, 7:44 to go in the half. 14-0 Miami Trace. Twins to both sides. Kinnison in the backfield behind Gunnar Myers. Motion across the formation. Snap, going to throw it quickly out here to Hez. He's got it in his hands this time and puts his head down. He fumbles the football, and Miami Trace has picked it up. It almost went out of bounds, but it did not. It stayed in bounds.
It lost momentum there. It was headed out of bounds on a pretty good rate, and all of a sudden it was like a Scotty Scheffler wedge shot, and just kind of checked up.
Well, and Hez put his head down there to deliver the blow, and ended up the ball absorbing the hit from the defender and fumble alive. So Miami Trace back in business in Waverly territory at the 34-yard line. Tigers offense just not in sync yet, it's week one, but not going to be week one for long. So 1st down, Panthers splits to both sides. One back in the backfield with the quarterback and a wing on the right side. Snap, going to run the option to the right this time. Quarterback holds on, he fumbles the football, and the Tigers get it right back.
Number 13, Caleb Reisner on the recovery. I didn't see who made the initial hit.
Well, it's one of those hits from behind. The quarterback didn't expect that one. Wrapped up from behind and stripped.
I don't know if it was 62 Rosenberger or...
Ashton Gilbert is pretty fired up down here. I got a feeling it might have been number 21. He's getting a lot of love coming off his sideline.
Well, he was quick around there, so Rosenberger's a bigger boy. So.
So 1st and 10, Tigers at their own 33-yard line. 7:28 to go in the first half, trailing 14-0. Nelson and Barch split out to the right. Perry out to the left. Kinnison in the backfield with Gunnar Myers. Myers looks over the defense, takes a snap, back to pass, looking right. Now going to throw it out in the flats. Kinnison got a little bit of room here, and he fumbles the football, but this one goes out of bounds across the 41-yard line. Why is he marking it out at the 39? Can't fumble it forward?
I guess not. That's like the last 2 minutes in the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, either way, gain of 5 for the Tigers. Brings up 2nd down and 5. Nelson and Perry out to the left this time. Bart split out to the right. Myers looks over the defense. Snap. Going to fake the handoff, throw it quick out to Barch. And that was a sidearm missile from Gunnar Myers.
Yeah, because there's a guy right in his face.
Yeah.
And,
gain of 3, sets up third
he only
one.
picked up 3, but that was a pretty impressive throw.
So 3rd down and 1. The Tigers at their own 42-yard line. Twin receivers out to the left. Barch, I believe, split out to the right on his own. Snap, going to throw it quickly out here in the flats. And Barch with a great catch, but it got broke up right at the end. It's going to bring up 4th and 1, and I got a feeling the Tigers are going to go for it here.
Feels enough for a first down there. I thought he had it. I thought they were going to call it after the fact, but nope. It's a long. I'm not sure the chain or the yard marker guy's on it there.
Well, and, this decision here on 4th down, Tigers still have plenty of time on the play clock. They haven't done a great job of stopping Miami Trace, so, they feel like
I don't have no problem going for it here, but
motion by Nelson across formation. Snap, going to fake it to him on the jet sweep.
Tigers called timeout before the play.
I don't think they like the look there, so the Tigers going to take a moment to talk about it. Guys, just to fill you in a little bit, a little technical difficulty, put it lightly, on our board, having trouble getting back to it to play those commercials. Last couple, playing them on my phone, trying to adapt and overcome. The good news is you got plenty of them in pregame. They just didn't get to hear us. So I guess it's week 1 for us, too. So we'll do the best we can. At least I'm pretty sure everybody can hear us, at least calling the game right now. One thing we haven't even mentioned yet, no scores from anywhere yet. No one has texted me any area scores.
What was the score of the Union to Portsmouth game last night?
A lot to not enough.
48 to nothing.
Yeah, it just got out of control. Portsmouth's too many mistakes early.
And Piketon Northwest.
Piketon won that game, I believe it was 35-19. That game was back and forth, pretty close game most of the way. But the Streaks get a victory in week 1. So 4th and 1, the Tigers on the line up to go for it again. They got wings on both sides. Looks like Lane and Ramey lined up on that left wing. Going to snap it. Gunner's going to keep it himself and push forward, and he's got a Tiger first down out across the 45-yard line.
His own guy out of the way there.
He did. And again, we mentioned it earlier, as the year goes on, that 6'5", 200-plus pound frame has its moments.
Well, he ran it like he meant it, too.
Yes, he certainly did.
That was impressive little run there for a first down.
So 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 46. Clock running, 6:40 to go in the half. 14-0 Miami Trace. Myers gets the snap, back to pass, looks left, then back down the middle. He's got a receiver in and out of Caleb Reisner, I believe. Reisner's hands. Gunner got some zip on that baby coming down through there.
Yeah, that one required it because it was in a tight window, but a couple of the other ones, you got to learn to take a little off sometimes.
And I was just behind Reisner. I'm sure if he can have it back, he certainly would. So a bunch formation this time for the Tigers, about halfway between the line and sideline. Going to quickly go, hand it off to Kennison off the left side. He didn't look very good at the start of the play, but he's out for a gain of 4 out to the 50.
Well, the Panthers are bringing the heat.
Yeah.
Up through the gaps.
And you kind of expect that, new quarterback,
and
new receivers.
A couple young linemen.
Sure. So 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers. Got a Tiger down on the field. Not sure. Don't have a number on that. You figure out who that is yet, Todd?
Nope. Can't tell by his shoe size.
Somebody on the end of the line.
I don't think he was.
Waverly Tigers take the field, they know there's no place like home. And when it's time to find yours, trust the longest tenured realtor in town. Todd Harris Realty at the corner of 3rd and Lock Street.
For all your financial needs, trust the First National Bank of Waverly. Serving the community with personal service you can count on. Call 740-947-2136 or visit thefirstnational.com today.
Todd Harris Realty there.
Yeah.
Give you a little love. 3rd and 6 for the Tigers.
Garrett
Sorry, I turned myself back down.
Garrett Rosenberger was the lineman that's down.
Okay.
He walked off on his own power, so hopefully everything's okay.
Motion by Nelson out to Tripp's left. Myers going to throw it out here in the flats. He's got Barge in Miami Trace territory, and he's going to have a Tiger first down at about the 42-yard line. Every time Gunner throws it here lately, I want to say gunslinger because that is certainly what it looks like. So 1st and 10 Tigers at the Panther 42-yard line. Snap, going to hand it off to Kennison up the middle, and he's met immediately.
Nothing doing there.
Going to lose a couple back to the 44-yard line.
Number 63, Tyler Stevens, there on the defensive line, meeting him head on, 2 yards in the backfield.
Also 2 on the flag. We'll bring up 2nd and 12 for the Tigers. The 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 12 for the Tigers at the Miami Trace 44-yard line. Clock running, 5:20 to go in the half. 14-0 Panthers. Gunner looks over the defense, takes his snap, going to hand it off to Kennison off the left side, and got a little bit of room, gets those yards back, maybe +1. Going to bring up 3rd and 9. Tigers don't abandon the running game. Way too early for that. I don't think you'll see a run here, though, Todd.
No,
3rd and 9.
I don't think so.
Twins right, split left for Myers and the Tigers. Kennison in the backfield with him. Motion by Kennison out to the right. Snap to Myers. Back to pass. Looking. Going to fire it. He's got Hez Nelson at the 26-yard line. And a Tiger first down.
Panthers DB's giving Hez a little respect there.
Yeah.
He said he just ran like a 10-yard hitch there.
Yeah,
and
had plenty of room. So 1st and 10 Tigers at the Miami Trace 27-yard line. 4.5 minutes to go in a half. 14-0 Panthers. Snap, going to hand it off straight up the middle to Kennison. Initially had some room, but
you got to get those get those pads down lower and cut.
Had room to the left, but linebacker closed on him quickly. Gain of a couple, going to set up 2nd and 8 for the Tigers.
Don't want to see him going in there quite that upright either with those big boys coming at him.
So again, 2nd and 8 from the 25. Clock's going to be under 4 minutes at this snap. Gunnar Myers talking to his receivers. Now going to motion Kennison out to the left. Snap to Myers. Back to pass. Looking. He's going to fire it. And a little off on that one. Incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 8. Just a little bit off on the rhythm there between Myers and Perry. So clock stop now. 3:52 to go in the half.
Perry almost made his cut and went back outside away from.
Well, and again, young, right?
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out. So 3rd and 8. Nelson and Perry split out to the left. Barch by himself down here to the right. Motion by Nelson. Snap to Myers. Back to pass. Going to throw it quickly out there to Nelson. Makes a cut. Makes a guy miss. And he's going to be up at about the 21. It's going to set up 4th and about 4.
Good job by the linebacker Weston Dawes. He's the fullback Sherman Tank we were referring to earlier. He's out there trying to make a play on shifty Hez Nelson and got it done. 4th and 4.5.
4th and 4. Big play here for the Tigers. Clock running, 3:20 to go in a half. 14-0 Panthers. Twins right, split left. Nelson in the wing this time. Motion across formation. Snap to Myers. Back to pass. Going to throw it out there. He's got Hez Nelson tripped up, but he's going to have a Tiger first down.
That's a really good play call there.
Yeah.
Putting Hez in motion, getting him out there.
So the ball down to the 13-yard line in the red zone.
With momentum when he catches the ball to get the enough for the first down.
So the Tigers have been here already tonight, unable to finish last time. 1st and 10 from the Miami Trace 13-yard line. Clock under 3 minutes now. Trips left, split right. Snap. Myers back to pass, throws it quickly to Reisner. In and out of his hand. Had a little inside hitch route there.
Takes determination.
And got on him a little quick. Incomplete. Going to set up 2nd down.
I don't know. They might want to look at that play again because Perry, the DB, just left him unattended. He just
Yeah.
He was running wide open in the end zone over there.
Twin receivers left. Has Nelson split out to the right. Kinnison in the backfield to Gunner's right. 2nd down and 10 from the 13. Motion by Nelson from right to left into the backfield, out to the left side. Snap to Myers, going to throw it quickly to Nelson. He's got room. 10, 5, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a Tiger touchdown.
Yeah, the Tigers figured out how to get heads moving here. It's worked out 2 or 3 times on this drive.
Well, and Todd, have you noticed Gunner settling in a little bit?
Yeah, he didn't throw a bullet there.
Right, right.
That little touch on that one.
Yeah, so big score there for the Tigers. Cuts it to 14-6. And Todd, give me the name on this kicker. Number 34.
That is Bryson Spangenberg.
I knew it. I already knew it. I just want to hear you say it. Spangenberger for the extra point.
Not Berger. Berg.
Spangenberg. Snap to Barch. Hold us down. The kick is up.
Man.
And the kick is strongly good.
The Panthers had some penetration there. I thought they blocked it for a second, but no.
So 2:42 to go here in a half, and guys, we don't have any choice but to stay here. So we're going to stay right here.
Well, here's the good news: if you can somehow hold them here, we get the opening kickoff, start the second half. You know, and it's possible new ball game.
Well, and we'll find out if we're a second half team, right? Hey, early scores: Eastern Eagles lead South Point 13-0. Minford leads Rock Hill 7-6. Wellston leads Oak Hill 14-7. Portsmouth West over Fairland 16-0. Lucasville Valley leads Paint Valley 14-0. And Wheelersburg and Kip Columbus all square at Goose Eggs.
What?
And I also saw Zane Trace leads Logan Elm 28-0.
Hope Logan Elm isn't very good then.
Yeah.
Because don't we have Zane Trace next week?
Yeah, we're headed to Kinnickinnick.
Well, are we allowed in the booth this year?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Last year we had to do it from top of an oak tree.
Well, it had to, 2 years ago. Yeah. Spangenberg to kick it away for the Tigers. And a little life here for the Tigers.
Well, I mean, as good as we've talked about Miami Trace playing, it should be 14-14 right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the last drive, the interception right at the goal line there.
Spangenberg kicks it away. Going to be fielded by the Panthers all the way back at the 5-yard line. Nice kick. He's across the 15, 20, looking for some place to go, and he's going to get bottled up by a whole bunch of Tiger defenders short of the 20-yard line. Well covered there, Todd. Stayed in their lanes, did a nice job. Didn't give him anywhere to go.
Coach Sand just ran a 3-2-20 down there to congratulate the boys on nice coverage.
A 3-2-20. I didn't know anybody's ever been evaluated on a 20 before. So Miami Trace with it 1st and 10. And, boy, Todd, you wonder, do they get a little pass happy here or,
I would try to, if they do throw it, I'd throw it a little flats over here to Enix or Baker, one of them, out in the open field. And
so splits to both sides, 2 backs in the backfield. Snap, going to hand it off straight up the middle. He's got a little bit of room. The Cavalry shows up. It gets him down after a gain of about 5 up to the 25. Again, clock running, 2:20 to go here in the first half. 14-7 Miami Trace with the lead. Miami Trace quickly back to the ball. Tigers not quite ready. Snap. Oh, and I think Waverly was offsides. Headed up toward the line of scrimmage. They were late getting there. Weren't prepared for that no huddle, I don't think, guys. So that should give Miami Trace a 1st down at the 30-yard line. Oh, he said still 2nd down, but I think it's 1st down. Unless it's short of the line.
It's 1st down.
Yeah, okay. So 1st and 10, Miami Trace. 2:10 and counting to go in a half. Handoff straight up the middle. Makes a cut out to the right and gets tripped up there and taken down at the 37-yard line. I think that was Sebo Smith in on the tackle. No, Caleb Reisner, I believe, made that one. So clock running.
Yeah.
Miami Trace, 1 timeout.
Both teams only 1 timeout.
Splits to both sides again. Snap, going to hand it off that right side again. Trying to get to the outside, makes a cut, makes a guy miss. He's going to have a Miami Trace 1st down but taken down at about the 47 or 8-yard line.
Yeah,
Inbounds.
hopefully you keep them inbounds, so they do have to throw it unless they break off a 30-yarder or something.
Miami Trace staying pretty disciplined in this running game, Todd. Ball in the right hash, 1st and 10.
Which is something we haven't seen in the last 4 years.
Yeah, clock running down to a minute and a half now. Snap, going to fake the pitch, rolls out to the left.
Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Receiver, Hez Nelson had the guy. Quarterback keeps himself. He's going to get out of bounds.
Well, if you're ever going to throw
40.
one, that's the time. He had a guy 10 yards behind anybody.
Yeah, and Hez was cat and mousing it, right? So anyway, into Tiger territory. Clock stop, 1:21 to go at the 39-yard line.
He had number 4, Noah Weissong, running 10 yards behind anybody there. I'm not sure he even looked up. It's just, I see open field. I'm on. Which he probably did get 15 or 20 there, but
yeah,
could have been 6, I think.
So Miami Trace splits to both sides. 1:21 to go in the half. Leading 14-7. Snap. Going to hand it off on the fullback trap. Got a little bit of room out here to the left. That's Baker.
That's Enix.
Oh, Enix, I'm sorry. All the way down to the Waverly 31-yard line. Going to set up 2nd and 2. Clock running. Going to be under a minute here at this snap. Miami Trace again, only that one timeout. Splits again to both sides. 2 backs in the backfield. Snap, going to hand it off up the middle. And this time the Tigers corral him in the backfield.
They're going to have to use their last time out here, I think.
Landon Ramey, and who's 52, Todd?
That is Cale Nisley.
Cale Nisley, the two of them in on the play there. Tigers were bringing the ranch there.
We give Guthrie all the credit over there as the right tackle. Their left tackle, number 78, his last name is 30 Acre. Noah 30 Acre.
Noah 30 Acre. Wow.
And he's as big as Guthrie.
Yeah.
46 seconds to go in the half.
We don't even have a quarter acre on the D line. They got a 30 acre left tackle and a 40 acre right tackle. I mean, look at them side by side there.
I know.
He's every bit as big as Guthrie, I think.
So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Miami Trace Panthers. 46 seconds to go. No timeouts for the Panthers. So we'll see how they handle it. Twin receivers to both sides. Shotgun formation. Snap. Rolls right. Looking to pass. Ramey chasing him. Defense is coming. He throws
nice.
it. That was a nice hit by Huddy Harris. Incomplete. Clock stop. 41 seconds to go in the half.
That's being aggressive.
Now, that says, is it 4th down?
It is 4th down.
It is 4th down. So, interesting here. I mean, I guess you go for it here. No more time, and Tigers with only one timeout. I don't see a reason you wouldn't try to get in the end zone, right?
Yes, so 30 acres the left guard, not the left tackle. But.
Yeah, you had him on the correct side, Harry.
Well, 55 Matthew Bernard, 6'6", is the left tackle.
Twin receivers left, split right. Snap, back to pass, looking to the left, now looking over the middle.
Oh, man.
Landon Ramey.
Man, he had a possible pick 6 there if he holds on to that one. Because all you got to beat is a couple offensive linemen around the corner there.
Yeah. But nice play there to break it up, and the Tigers will take over. And, Todd, you got to figure getting a ball here, probably nothing crazy here, 37 seconds, or you never know.
Yeah, well, the Tigers have been known to chuck
time
it.
for a hook and a ladder, maybe.
They'll
or
chuck it a time or two here.
Yeah.
But you don't want to give up. I mean, you're considered an underdog coming in this game, and you get the ball to start the second half. You kind of like being down just 14-7, I think, but we'll see.
So the Tigers take over 1st and 10. They're going to show like they're going to try to do something. Empty set here. They look like they're missing a guy. No, they have a tight end. Okay, we're all right. Motion by Kennison to trips left.
Well, we forgot to snap the ball.
We did snap it. A little confusion there between the center and the quarterback. Going to move it back 5. And
I don't think we had enough guys on the line of scrimmage anyway.
Well, I mean, after that, I think you get into the formation where you kneel on it.
Just take a knee.
Yeah, and it looks like, well, now, here we go. Shotgun again for the Tigers.
Please put 37 seconds back on the game clock.
A couple seconds ran off the clock. They're going to put that back.
They pay attention to that, but they weren't paying attention when it was running after an incomplete pass earlier.
So 1st and 15 for the Tigers. 37 seconds to go in the half. They do have the one timeout. Twins to both sides. Motion by Kennison again. Snap to Myers. Back to pass. Looking. He's going to throw it. Short pass.
See, I don't. The risk reward there is not there.
I just
for
saw
me.
Coach Crabtree give the hands down. Like, all right, that's enough. So we'll see what happens. But it looks like the Tigers are just going to kneel on it and get out of here.
Well, wait till it's under the. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
You don't even have to run a play.
Yeah, they don't have to run
You
a
don't
play.
even have to run a play.
Yeah,
Just
they're
take it
good.
in.
So it looks like that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. Todd, we talked about, facing some adversity and getting hit in the mouth, and the Tigers certainly did for a large part of that first half, and it's 14-7 at halftime.
I think you got to feel pretty good about it right now. I mean, outside the pick at the end zone there.
Well, and you're getting a little rhythm offensively.
Yeah.
Myers looks more comfortable. Hez Nelson certainly looks very comfortable. He's been kind of the do-it-all guy here for the Tigers
they've got
offensively.
us outsized majorly all across the board up front there, but the Tigers are doing a decent job. Miami Trace did have a couple 4-play drives there early, but since then, they've done a pretty good job of making some tackles and keeping them from those long gainers.
They certainly have, Mr. Harris.
You want to do this?
Yeah, Snot, go ahead with those first half stats.
All right, Miami Trace had 10 first downs, 25 carries, 238 yards. They were 0 for 3 passing for 28 plays, 238 yards. 8.5 yards per play average. They had the ball for 11-24. Remember that number?
11-24.
For the Tigers, 11 first downs, 13 carries for 39 yards, 15 of 25 through the air for 127 yards, 2 interceptions, 38 plays, 166 yards, 4.4 yards per play average, 12:36 time of possession. That's something we don't see was the Tigers winning time of possession. Individually, first, Miami Trace is led by Julian Baker, 12 carries for 119 yards. Enox was 7 carries for 69 yards. For Waverly, Justin Kennison, 8 carries for 23 yards. Hez Nelson, 1 for 9. Gunnar Myers, 4 for 7. Gunner's 15 of 25, 127 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. His long being 14. Receiving for the Tigers, Hez Nelson, 8 for 82 and a score. Briar Barch, 3 for 17. Trey Perry, 2 for 18. Justin Kennison, 1 for 6. Jamie Blackwell, 1 for 4.
Well, as the Miami Trace Panther band makes their way onto the field, we are going to try to get you to some commercials here shortly.
Terry Jarrett. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Trevor said he wanted me to come up here.
Folks, we'll be back in just a minute.
Need tires, an oil change, a quick repair? Waverly Tire and Auto Repair has you covered. Located at 716 West Emmett Avenue, we've been keeping Waverly rolling with honest service, fast turnaround, and fair prices. Waverly Tire and Auto, where trust meets the road.
Taryn Jarrett. I'm the new head boys basketball coach here at Waverly.
I've heard a lot about you, Taryn. I haven't had a chance to meet you yet. I'll shake your hand. Jeff Davis. Most people call me General. I don't base anything on what everybody else says, but in this case, nothing but good things coming from the community about you so far. I'll give you one example, Coach Noble. You've been in contact with the other coaches, and I think that's wonderful and something I've always thought we should strive really hard for is for all coaches to get along. A school this size, we need all the kids, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. Coming from a school where I coached football and basketball for 8 years, just understand the importance of building rapport and relationships to those other coaches because, like you said, at a school this size, we're going to be sharing athletes. It's great for us to connect and, build a real bond and chemistry to be able to work together to do what's best for the kids and get all the kids out and playing. And, that's the biggest thing we want to see is kids on the field, on the court, and just producing.
Yeah, and before we get away from that, real quick, I've talked about this many times. It's the month of June. It's June 15th, okay? And basketball coaches like to use that month for team camp and different things. Football says we're the next sport and we're getting ready. And baseball, they're playing summer baseball, Legion ball. So, you got a kid who's trying to be a three-sport guy. He's got 3 events in the same day. What's he choose? And the bad part is it puts the pressure on the kids sometimes, right? And that's why the communication is so important and for everyone to get along. And that's probably the only way it works.
Yeah, and as early as you can do it. I mean, that's the biggest thing. The earlier we can figure all those off-season things out and halt those big issues or big weeks, because obviously we all have kind of our bigger times during that month of June specifically that we really need guys. So yeah, it's just like I said, constant communication, and like you've said, I mean, it's crucial. If you don't have that at a school again of our size, and most schools across the state of Ohio, I mean, you're going to have. It's constantly going to be those kids you see during those games in the stands and hanging out, and it's like, man, they should be out there. So yeah, just trying to do that as early as I can, and then also just get into the program. meet as many people as I can, get into the community a little bit.
Well, as you, I'm sure, know by now, this facility over here you get to practice and play in was built over 50 years ago, and obviously was the class of high school gyms 50 plus years ago. I'm pretty sure it still is.
100%.
Would you agree with
100%.
that?
Coming down here not knowing anything obviously about the area, it's got to be top 10 in the entire state of Ohio, all divisions. You know what I mean? And just the ability to have it just for boys basketball, and I mean just the history, you can feel it when you walk in. You know what I mean? You can smell it and feel it, and it just really it has just a true basketball vibe.
I tell you, many moons ago in the late 80s, I played basketball here, and when I'm in the gym now, there's certain parts of it that are exactly the same. Like the bathroom, shower area, and the locker room, and the public restrooms. They're exactly the same as they were back in the day. So that feeling, you're right, is there. And, credit to C.D. Hall, whose big pictures out there in the lobby, and the forethought of the community. I mean, the community support it took to put that together. It is pretty amazing, and pretty nice place out here to play some football too, right?
Oh, absolutely. From the weight room uptown, or up at the school to the band facilities here, to the stadium here, to the basketball arena, even the high school gym, up at the school. I mean, all of it just phenomenal and well kept too. Which you don't see often.
Without getting too in depth, what's your style as a basketball coach? I mean, how do you approach the game of basketball?
That's a great question. I think obviously, like most coaches will say, you have to come in and do what you think is best for the personnel that you have. I mean, obviously, just the limited time I've been with our guys, we have some very talented guard play and some dudes that can really move on the perimeter, and then we also have some bodies that we can throw in the paint and get physical and chop it up a little bit in the lane. So I think there's a nice mixture with the personnel that we have coming back. We're going to be able to kind of get out and go a little bit at times, and also extend the floor, but also, again, I think we're going to be physical and gritty, and our kids, compete like crazy. So honestly, I just think with what we have, we're going to be able to dance however we kind of want to dance, depending on the situation.
Well, I mean, I love your answer. I think, I wasn't trying to set you up, but your answer of playing to your personnel, you have to do that.
Right,
but that's not true all the time.
No,
some folks do it a certain way, and that's okay when you've had a tradition and you've been somewhere a long time and people know. But are your numbers good? You got a lot of kids out?
Yeah, we have pretty solid numbers. At least, our top, 8 to 9 guys that we feel anyway throughout the summer were extremely consistent. So we were able to get a lot in with, what we think could be that core group. Just trying to build numbers throughout, hopefully, the late fall into the winter to be able to get numbers up will be huge. But yeah, solid numbers throughout the spring and summer, really. So really good to see.
Coach, tell us your story, family. Are you married?
Yeah, no, single.
Eligible bachelor in the press box.
Yeah, so coming from about 3 hours away, northeast of here.
Where did you go to school?
Bellsville High School is where I went, a small school just a little bit south of Barnesville.
I
pushing past Cambridge, just a little further east. Then coached at Meadowbrook for 8 years, again, football and basketball there, a little bit of girls basketball. Just decided needed a change of scenery. Had been there a couple years and felt it just needed a new fresh start, and got down here and just trying to hit the ground running and really try to build something, and not really build. I mean, what's here is phenomenal already, but just maintain it and hopefully produce a little bit more year after year and make something special.
Well, and hopefully it works out both ways. I mean, obviously, I know you know what you've come into.
Right.
I mean, facility-wise, the community is wonderful.
Yes.
They support a lot of these facilities. I mean, we're in the Ohio Valley Bank press box.
Right.
So
Look at this crowd tonight, right?
Yeah, a great crowd, and they're supportive. It's not about wins and losses. They support. Obviously, when you win a lot, there's
right.
more. But
no matter what, they're here. Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. Coach, it has been wonderful to meet you. I'm glad you came up to talk to us.
Yes,
and maybe we'll bring you up a little later in the season, and you can give us your football analysis.
Wait,
before we get out of here, tell us what was your thoughts of that first half?
Love after we settled in. Obviously, some nerves, some inexperience. Obviously, on the offensive end, so you're gonna have some nerves. You're gonna, be a little off in timing, and just again a little uptight. And I think after those first couple drives, we've really settled in. If we can control, the football and possess the football, our offense is starting to click, and I love the athletes they have, and they can move the ball pretty much anywhere at any time.
And I know you haven't seen this matchup over the last few years, but especially these last 3 years, the Tigers were able to win 2 out of 3. They've all been really close, and 2 of the 3 looked a lot like this early because Miami Trace is big and physical. Guthrie, the D1 kid at tackle, they've got two different nice backs.
Right.
It's getting them in passing situations, which we did there in that 2-minute drill. But, we talked to pregame about being able to take that punch in the mouth and face some adversity early. And you could see Gunnar Myers, who's going to be one of your guys. Yeah. He's the name Gunnar is nice at quarterback. He is quite a gunslinger, that little sidearm.
Yes, sir.
And you could feel him early, a little nerves, but he has settled in.
Yeah.
And Hez Nelson settled in before he got here.
Man, he's electric, isn't he?
Well, he's looked that way each time I've seen him so far. And even his fumble here, he fumbled because he was trying to deliver punishment there, if you were looking.
Yeah, he's not scared of it.
So anyway, we'll see what the Tigers can do in the second half. But it was great to meet you, Coach.
Absolutely. Yes,
Look
sir.
forward to a long time.
Yeah,
going.
absolutely.
Okay,
Thank you.
Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, no problem at all. It's great to have you. Hey, I might have got you a date. Who knows? Anyway, we are making our way through halftime here. I'm supposed to have some technical help up here during the halftime, but it has not arrived just yet. So Snod has made his way back into the booth. Snod just met the basketball coach, and I kind of put him on the spot. I said, Coach, what is your basketball style? And he gave a great answer because I didn't prepare for that question. And he said, well, I think you have to play to your personnel. And I thought that was a wonderful answer, as opposed to coming in and saying, well, here's how I do, So, and we both agreed, to become that kind of coach, you kind of have to set your standard for a while before, there's plenty of them around there, right, that do it, but they establish themselves first. The Waverly Marching Tigers have made their way out onto the field, and I'm going to put my mic out there and let you listen to that for just a few minutes.
Need tires, an oil change, a quick repair? Waverly Tire and Auto Repair has you covered. Located at 716 West Emmett Avenue, we've been keeping Waverly rolling with honest service, fast turnaround, and fair prices. Waverly Tire and Auto, where trust meets the road.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
Bodkin Hornback Funeral Home, serving our communities with dignity, compassion, and care when it matters most. Visit bodkinhornbackfunerals.com to learn more. For generations, Boyer Funeral Home has served Waverly and Piketon with compassion and care. From traditional services to cremation, we're here for you 24/7. Call 740-947-2161 or visit boyerfuneral.com.
For all your financial needs, trust the First National Bank of Waverly, serving the community with personal service you can count on. Call 740-947-2136 or visit thefirstnational.com today.
Need a great haircut, fast and fuss-free? At Great Clips, no appointment is needed. Check real-time wait times online or in the app. Then walk in and get the haircut you want when you want it. Great Clips. Stylish, affordable, convenient. Find your nearest salon today. Need a car but worried about your credit? At Glockner Auto Credit, we make it easy. With fast and easy approvals, we'll help finance the vehicle you need, no matter your credit history. Stop by 911 West Emmett Avenue in Waverly or call 740-947-7800. Since 1992, Sport and Shoes on West Emmett Avenue has been your go-to for custom screen printing, embroidery, and footwear that fits your vibe. Head to 613 West Emmett Avenue or call 740-947-9309 for personalized apparel and shoes that tell your story.
We are going out tonight.
But I just put my comfy pants on. What are we celebrating?
I just bundled our home and auto insurance with a State Farm agent and saved us money.
Contact Megan Carroll at State Farm Insurance. Call 740-775-6634.
Hi, my name is Isaac Slark.
I'm Max Gentry.
And I'm Dan Neff.
Together, we founded Southern Ohio Souls, a nonprofit helping students in need.
We work in 28 school buildings to identify students in need of a new pair of shoes, then deliver shoes to those students to help them learn, play, and grow confidently.
Since our beginning in 2023, we've been able to donate nearly 400 pairs of brand name sneakers. Without support from our community, this simply wouldn't be possible.
Scan the QR code or visit www.southernohioSouls.com to donate today.
The Slark family has welcomed drivers through their body shop doors for many years. And now, with the addition of Slark's Tire and Service Center, formerly Jackson Tire, they continue to provide the same great experience, care, and quality you can count on. Our certified technicians bring experience and knowledge and provide fast, expert service with top quality brand tires and parts to keep your car running smoothly and road ready. Slark's committed to making your experience as smooth and stress-free as possible, offering fair, competitive pricing, flexible payment options, and clear explanations in terms you can understand. Reliable, honest, and hassle-free. Visit Slark's Tire and Service at 66 East Broadway Street in Jackson. Your local tire and auto repair experts.
Megan Carroll State Farm, Waverly Tire, First National Bank, Glockner Auto Credit, Oak Bridge Financial Services, Cardo's Pizza, Clinkers Lumber and Builder Supply, Bodkin Hornback Funeral Home, Todd Harris Realty, Sport and Shoes, Bowyer Funeral Home, and Kirchhoff Automotive. With that, we will send you back out and let you finish listening to the Marching Tigers finish their halftime performance.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownschevy.com.
We are going out tonight.
But I just put my comfy pants on. What do we celebrate?
I just bundled our home and auto insurance with the State Farm agent and saved us money.
Huh?
Contact Megan Carroll at State Farm Insurance. Call 740-775-6634.
It takes determination to create a successful business. It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people, all to turn a dream into a reality. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Be sure and stay after tonight's game for the Postgame show.
Well, Todd, it should be an entertaining second half. You know, in my opinion, I talked to some people downstairs while we were at halftime, and you know, it's 14-7, and it could very easily be 28-0. I mean,
or it could be 14-14.
It
you know,
could be.
It's
I mean,
what perspective you look at. You know, both teams had their opportunities and didn't cash in on all of them. But you know, the Tigers, I think you got to feel pretty good where you're at because you know, whenever Miami Trace had those 2 4-play drives in a row with the big boys running over us, they thought, man, this is going to be a long night.
Right.
But then we held them a couple times. We got a score. Should have had another score possibly.
Well,
and we get the opening kickoff here in the second half. So,
and it goes back to what you said earlier. You can't let them have 4-play drive, 4-play drive, 4-play drive. They've got to do 12-play, 14-play, 16. Because in the high school,
well, you got to get them behind the chains and make them throw it.
Yes.
Okay, because they've thrown 2 passes, 3 passes,
0 for 3.
0 for 3. So we got to get them behind the chains somehow. You know, hopefully they get a holding penalty here or there, or you know, make a blitz somebody and get somebody in the backfield, something. You got to get them behind the chains and make them throw the ball.
Well, and at this level, that's very possible. Any given play, a holding or a, you know.
Well, you got to take this opening kickoff and do something. You don't want to go 3 and out and just give them the total momentum back because you kind of have the momentum right now.
Yeah.
After scoring and holding them, you know, at the end of the half. So you go down and get a score here. You know, it's things tend to start to tight. We've seen some funky things happen in this series over the last 4 years. So,
well, and something our staff's been able to do over the years has been good halftime adjustments. I mean, many years we've seen them come out after halftime, and it's a totally different ball club. So that's the definition of your second half team.
Second half team.
Second half team.
Exactly. Looks like.
Welcome back, Jeff.
Hey, I'm glad they brought me a sausage. I got one bite of the whole halftime.
Why can't you eat the rest of it then?
Well, because we're back now, baby. It's football time.
That's never stopped you.
Well, yeah, you're right. But, hey, I was listening in there. I mean, this game has went eerily similar to what I thought might happen. It was a little bit extreme maybe early, but the Tigers really did a nice job of adjusting. I mean, you know, let's give the coaches and everybody a little bit of credit there. They made some adjustments. And, you know, we're talking about the offense movement, but the defense really stepped up and made some plays there.
Well, you saw people flying around. Like the play that sticks out to me is Hud Harris. He turned, he put his foot in the ground and went after the ball carrier as opposed to waiting on him.
Right. And then, you know, I believe it was Ashton Gilbert chased down the quarterback there and caused that fumble. So, we'll see here what the Tigers have in store, and we'll also see how Miami Trace adjusts on the receivers. You know, you got to believe they're going to get up on Hez Nelson.
Well, we started putting Hez in motion, and he's running wide and free there on that last drive.
So did you give that sponsored love
Yes,
I asked
I did.
you about? Okay, buddy. I got a couple scores to report. St. Trace 42-0. Ouch over Logan L. Eastern 13-0. Rock Hill 13-7 over Benford. Oak Hill and Wellston tied at 14. Portsmouth West 23-6 over Fairland. Valley up 14-0 over Paint Valley, and still don't show any score in Wheelersburg Columbus.
I got to believe that's not getting reported, apparently. I think Wheelersburg was a huge favorite in that game.
Well, we'll see if somebody knows. Let us know. So waiting on the teams to make their way out on the field. Not sure what we're waiting on here. Again, I apologize. At the beginning, we had only commercials, and now you get a whole bunch of only us. We'll get them in there as best we can and give plenty of love to our sponsors. We certainly appreciate them all. So Miami Trace will be kicking it away to the Tigers. We've reached what feels like Friday Night Football now. It's dark, or dark enough.
Won't be long. We'll be starting it at this time of nightfall.
So let's see. We got Trey Perry and Hez Nelson deep for the Tigers to receive it. Miami Trace, they got guys split out on two sides. Maybe they have a sneaky onside kick where they just go from this position here. We'll see as he's kind of waiting on somebody on that sideline to tell him what to do.
Well, I saw a guy warming up, kicking off, but it wasn't this guy.
So we're ready for second half action. 14-7 Miami Trace to start this second half. The kick is away, short, going to bounce. Hez picks it up at 15, across the 20, and tripped up. We'll call it the 24-yard line, I believe, where the Tigers will start first and 10.
Yeah, the kickoff guy there is a Cam Thurman, 5'7" freshman.
He looked kind of an idle fellow there. So here comes Gunnar Myers and the Tigers. They have Barch and Nelson stacked to the right. Trey Perry. Don't forget I said Trey Perry. That kid's got some speed. Can run by some people. Motion by Nelson across formation. Snap to Myers. Going to throw it quickly out in a flat. Briar Barch. Little stumble out of his cut. And incomplete.
Yeah, I'd like to say one of the yard lines got him, but he was over here where there was no paint whatsoever.
So second and 10 for the Tigers, just underway here in the third quarter. Miami Trace leads 14-7. Twin receivers left. Hez Nelson in the right wing position this time. Motion by Nelson to Tripp. Snap to Myers. Back to pass. Looking left the whole time. He's got Nelson in the flats across the 30, 35, and a first down. You know, they know what's coming. And
they keep putting Hez in motion, and he faked like he's going to run down the seam and made a quick outlet there. And you got a linebacker on him trying to, even though it's Baker, the tailback, he's not as quick as Nelson.
Sure. Bunch trips right for the Tigers. Snap, going to throw it quickly out here to Nelson once again, and he's loose across the 45-50. Stiff arm, still going, and pushed out of bounds.
That was a great block at the point of attack by number 13.
Caleb Reisner with a great block, and I think they got a face mask to boot here.
So Hez Nelson all the way down to the Miami Trace 40-yard line, and looks like a penalty face mask.
Yeah, personal foul.
Hey, Hez fighting for yardage. I go back to when he actually fumbled there earlier, but man, he's
he's only listed 160 pounds, but he's playing way bigger than that tonight.
So that's going to move it all the way down to the 26-yard line. First and 10 Tigers, and who would have thought a chance to tie this football game up here early third quarter?
I know he won't have trouble sleeping tonight.
Twins left, split right. Snap to Myers. Back to pass. Looking into flats. He's got Reisner this time across the 25.
His first read was Nelson on the fly pattern down the right side. It wasn't there, so that's a good job of coming down and checking it down to get some yardage.
Gain of 4 up to the 22. Going to set up 2nd and 6. Again, just underway. Third quarter, 14-7 Miami Trace. Twins left. Briar Barge split out to the right. Motion by Kennison. Snap to Myers. Looks, he's going to throw it out there to Kennison into flats. Got a little bit of room. Going to have a Tiger first down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Hez Nelson's doing it all. That time he was out there throwing the lead block enough. I mean, he wasn't exactly a pancake.
I didn't tell you, but he brought those sausages up here, too, at halftime.
Well, tell him to put some crowd on it next time.
All right, I will. So 1st and 10 Tigers at the Miami Trace 14-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield this time with Myers. Splits to each side. And Nelson is that other back. Motion by Nelson out to the right. Linebacker chasing him, fakes the handoff, looks to throw in the end zone, and he's got,
oh my goodness.
It might have been tipped by the defender there, in and out of the hands of number 3, Briar Barge.
I don't know. Well, it looked like a pretty good throw there.
Well, it looked like the defender might have tipped it. The other defensive back, maybe? I don't know. He threw it so hard. Woo. Gun a slinger. So 2nd and 10 for the Tigers from the Miami Trace 14. Again, 14-7 Miami Trace. Twins right, split left. Snap to Myers. Back to pass again. Throws it into flats. He's got Hez Nelson. And survives a pretty hard tackle there down.
Phoenix coming with the tomahawk from behind there.
Down to the 8-yard line where it's going to be 3rd down and 5. Obvious 4. Well, I don't know if it's 4 down territory or not. With,
it's 4 down
that
territory.
Kicker leg, Todd.
It's 4 down territory.
Yeah, I know. I just had to throw it in there. Twin receivers left for the Tigers. Barch split out to the right. Kennison behind Myers. Motion by Kennison. Snap to Myers. He's going to keep it himself. He's got some room headed toward the goal line. He's going to have a Tiger first down at about the 1-yard line.
Hey, that's a very good read there out of Gunnar Myers. He started to cut it up, then he saw it was open to the left, and he got it down to the 1 instead of the 3 or 4.
So this is the first time we've seen this short yardage goal line. We'll see what the Tigers do here. Do they stay way spread out personnel-wise? No changes. Clock running now, about 10 minutes to go here in the third. Again, 14-7 Miami Trace. Twins to both sides. Motion, snap to Myers. He's keeping it himself, headed right up the middle, and he's going to shove his way into the end zone. I think he's behind number 52 there, Todd, is who he followed again. That name, you said it a minute ago.
Cale Nisley.
Cale Nisley leads him into the end zone, and the Tigers are an extra point away from tying this baby up. The kick is up. It's a low liner, but it is good. 9:47 to go here in the third quarter.
Just what the doctor ordered. You know, a nice, how many play drive?
Now you can see the body language has switched.
How many play drive?
So that was a 9-play, 77-yard drive, 2:09 off the clock, 2-yard run by Gunnar Myers. Spangenberg with the extra point.
I want to take this opportunity once again. I mentioned those of you that joined us late. We had a whole bunch of commercials early and having some technical issues now. I want to give sponsors some love. Our title sponsor for our stream and everything in the county, they hooked us up. Hometown Chevrolet, McDonald's, Megan Carroll, State Farm Insurance, Waverly Tire, First National Bank, Glockner Auto Credit, Oak Ridge Financial Service, Cardo's Pizza Waverly, Clinkers Lumber, Botkin Funeral Home, Todd Harris Realty, Sporting Shoes, and Bowyer Funeral Home, as well as Kirchhoff Automotive. Thank you for your fine patronage. And we got a bunch of commercials early, but we'll do a better job of getting them spread out in the future. So Spangenberg to kick it away for the Tigers. All square at 14, 9:47 to go in the third. Spangenberg on the approach, the kick. High end over end kick, going to be fielded at the 8. Oh, dropped it, picked it back up. Headed across the 10, looking for somewhere to go. Trey Perry chasing him. He's trying to get to the outside.
Nice pursuit.
Perry chases him down inside the 20.
Yeah, I don't know how fast Camden LeBeau is, but he's not faster than Trey Perry.
There's not too many people in that field that are. You know, you get a chance to see him run a route down the field. And, well, we saw that last week a little bit. So, Miami Trace now, Todd, steady diet on the ground, you guess, here.
Well, yeah, I mean, go back to what got you here. You know, when they were having success, it was behind big number 73 over there, Guthrie, with Baker and Enix.
Panthers 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. Going to have splits to both sides, a tight end to the right, 2 backs in the backfield. Snap, going to hand it off to Baker, I believe, on the right, and he's loose.
Yeah,
he's gone. Can Trey Perry track him down? I don't think so. Now, there's a guy that's as fast as him.
That's Baker going over the right side, right behind Guthrie, like we just talked about.
So the Panthers answer quite quickly.
Yeah, one play.
82 yards.
78 yards.
But he was inside the 20, so.
Well,
81 or
22.
Hold on, 82.
82-yard touchdown. Well,
that's it.
We were tied for a minute.
Hey, Nostradamus hand it off behind big number 73 and have at it.
So, extra point to come. Todd, you got the extra point. I'm working on something here.
All right. We got, number is that guy?
There's the problem.
89, the freshman. Freshman Thurman won the extra point. Snap is good. Hold is down, and it's off the left upright.
Boy, that could loom
no
large.
good.
That could loom large in this one.
It was a missile, but kind of a pull hook and off the left upright, no good. So the Tigers give up a one-play drive, but catch a little break with a missed extra point. So, you know, you go back at it here and chance to take the lead.
Well,
but you know, the first extra point was like it went 1 yard over the upright. The second one looked pretty good. Now that third one was a missile, but it was a pull hook like one of Journal's drives.
well, I've been known to do that. You are correct, sir. Hey, don't. I don't want to talk about the no-no yet, but I got something going here. You got it for a minute, Harry.
All right. Well, I'm going to fill a little airtime with the announcement you missed when you left earlier. I'm about to be a grandpa again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Congratulations, old bud.
Yeah, well, here's the kicker. There's 2 peanuts in there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Oh, boy.
And you heard it here first.
Well, you heard it at Stolly's first. So here, in case you missed it.
Well, I did miss it at Stolly's.
So, congratulations to my son, Drew, and his wife, Jamie.
Twins. It's good for Drew. It's good for him.
Mm-hmm. I said, we got a new form of March Madness coming this year. That's when they're due.
Kickoff is going to go out of bounds, and I believe the Tigers get it at the 35-yard line when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the last couple kickoffs here haven't been real strong out of the freshmen. You know, we got spoiled. You don't see a lot of great high school kickers in Southern Ohio. Whenever Diener was kicking for us and was getting all those touchbacks, that was a weapon.
Hey, Mason Good did it when he
Mason
played.
Good also, yeah.
I mean, it was absolutely a weapon.
It's a weapon. Then Wheelersburg every year has somebody that can boot one from here to Sauter County. So Tigers got 4 receivers right, 1 left. Myers going to take it himself up the middle with nothing doing. The Panthers have that one read out quickly. Number 53, Cam Morton with a nice stop. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Tigers going with a more traditional formation here. Kinnison in the backfield. Snap, Myers looking to throw. Side and arming out to Reisner, and man, did he take a stick, and they're going to call that a completion.
But Hez
/
Nelson
fumble.
Has got on a toe.
No, I don't think he did. I don't think that should have been a complete pass. They're giving the ball to the Panthers at the Waverly 26-yard line. Reisner caught it for a brief second, but I don't think he had it long enough to be considered a possession.
Coach Knight is talking about it.
He got hit immediately as it hit his hands. It should be an incomplete pass. They're going to give the ball to the Panthers on a fumble. I think don't think that's a good call, but nevertheless, here it is. Panther ball on the Waverly 28-yard line, 27-yard line. I mean, Reisner caught it for just a brief second and then got waylaid.
That would have been incomplete in the NFL.
That's been incomplete in every league.
Splits to both sides for the Panthers. 8:38 to go in the third. Panthers already up 21-14. Snap, going to hand it off up the middle.
Right side of their line moved.
Yeah, it's going to be a false start on the Panthers. Move it back 5 yards.
Man, oh man, that's a tough call there for the Tigers, you know. Big momentum shifter.
So 1st and 15 now for Miami Trace from the Waverly 32. 8:35 to go in the third. Miami Trace up 20-14. Splits to both sides. Tight end right. 2 backs in the backfield. Snap. Going to hand off to the fullback on the trap. He's up the middle. Sebo hit him, but he little large for Sebo. Going to be ahead for a gain of about 4.
Yeah, 44 there. Weston Dawes. He's, like I said, he's like a Sherman tank coming through there. But I got early nomination for Name of the Year so far with Noah 30-acre. I'm digging that one because he is about 30 acres.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. So 2nd and 6 for the Panthers from the Waverly 23-yard line. Same formation for the Panthers. Tight end, flanker right, split left, 2 backs in the backfield. Snap, going to hand off on that trap again. This time the Tigers all over it, and there's a flag in the middle. That looks like a hold. It is, I believe, going to be a hold against the Panthers.
52, Cale Nisley in there making his presence felt
here.
Boy,
I'm glad they gave it to the fullback because the Tigers stacked the middle, and that whole right side was wide open that time. So the Tigers guessed right on the play call. It is going to be a hold. And, you know, after that penalty, Todd, there haven't been many penalties for a first week. Really,
so far. They've had a couple on this drive here.
What is it?
This will be that's the 7th penalty total for both teams.
That's their 2nd one on this drive.
So that'll take it back to 2nd and 16 now. Back at the Waverly 33-yard line. 7:40 and counting to go in the third quarter. Again, Miami Trace leading 20-14. Similar formation. Fullback has moved to the left side of the quarterback in the shotgun. Going to hand it off up the middle. No, quarterback got it himself on the option. He does a nice job of carrying that fake out. He's going to be all the way up inside the 25-yard line. Still set up 3rd and a long 7. You know, that's a play they've had a lot of success with so far.
You know, the quarterback there, Baron Phipps, he's listed at 6'2", and he looks like he's a good 200 pounds. He's only a sophomore also.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Panthers.
I'm going to make that 190, not 200.
Attaboy. Tiger faithful getting loud. snap, going to hand it off straight up the middle, and he's through the rush, and he's going to get into the end zone near untouched. Got through that first wave, and it was Katie bar the door from there.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they got away from that earlier in the game.
Yeah.
With Baker and Enix both. You just get those boys the semblance of a crack.
Yeah.
And it's Katie bar the door.
So that takes the score to 26-14. We'll see if Miami Trace goes for 2 this time.
I believe they will. I mean, you got those 2 big boys back there and those big linemen up there.
Yeah. So the Tigers go down to start the half, tie this thing up, and boy, Miami Trace has answered it in a big way.
Well, I mean, it's a crucial call here on this fumble right here. I don't think it should have been a completion/fumble.
Yeah.
I mean, you got it hit immediately as the ball touched his hands.
2-point conversion to come. Snap going to hand it off that right side, and he's going to get into the end zone pretty easy.
That's shooting fish in a barrel, as I say there.
For the Miami Trace 2-point conversion. So 28-14, 6:42 to go here in the third quarter. And I want to once again take this opportunity to thank our fine sponsors, the Hometown Chevrolet, McDonald's, Megan Carroll, State Farm, Waverly Tire, First National Bank, Klockner Auto Credit, Oak Bridge Financial Services, Cardo's Pizza Waverly, Clinkers Lumber, Botkin Funeral Home, Todd Harris Realty, Sport and Shoes, Bowyer Funeral Home, and Kirchhoff Automotive. Your support is much appreciated. Well, guys, you know, as crazy as that's looked here in the last couple of minutes, Tigers down 2 scores.
Hey, got them right where we want them.
Well, we were here earlier and got it back to tied. So, no question, that need to have a good offensive series here.
Well, one of the things I was concerned about here with all their size, all those huge linemen, and us smaller guys, you know, if they just keep pounding the ball, you know, it just wears them out.
Yeah.
You know, they've got us by 100 a man up front.
Right.
At least, you know, so, well, not at least, but, I mean, they got a couple 300-pounders. We don't have anybody over 250, I don't think, up there, so.
Right.
And it's not a hot night, but it is still August and warm.
So Miami Trace to kick it away.
Kick it away now. That's my red hot chili pepper imitation of the evening.
Tigers back to receive the kick. We got Hez Nelson and Trey Perry back there. How about a kickoff return for a touchdown? Let's call that. What do you say? End over end kick, going to be fielded by Perry on a bounce. Had a little trouble picking it up. Finally gets it. And he's going to be dragged down at about the 24-yard line. Looking for possible horse collar flag here. It did not come.
Well, I'd say this is probably a crucial drive.
Yeah, I think it's a dynamite drive.
Yeah, because, I mean, you can tell there's a little bit of wearing down there. They're going right through us there on the last couple of drives. So you got to get the... I'm a big believer in body language, and body language is not good at the moment. So
here we go offensively from the 24. Twins right split left. Snap to Myers, rolling to his right. Plenty of protection, looking for Hez Nelson. And nice play defensively, closing on that one.
Number 8.
Incomplete.
Number 8, Jansen Smith. With a nice play. Great pass right in the hands, but those are hard to handle whenever the DB has the perfect timing like he just did.
So to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Tigers after the incomplete pass. 6:31 to go in the third. 28-14 Miami Trace. Same formation for the Tigers. Twins split out to the right. Snap to Myers, going to hand it off to Kennison up the middle, and he is met in a hurry at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Going to set up 3rd and long.
Number 5, Justin Kennison on carry.
So again, 6.
Waverly's going to burn a timeout here.
Tigers going to take a timeout. 6:05 to go here in the third, trailing 28-14. You know, nice delivery by Myers to Hez Nelson, but a well-defended play. And then the running game just not quite getting her done there.
Well, we haven't seen much of it, you know, outside of Gunnar Myers.
Well,
the QB keepers.
And that, you know, that the inside there is tough against the girth.
Well, yeah.
Of the Panthers.
Then you got those big old boys at linebacker there. You know, the boys have been running the rock here, Enix and Baker coming at you at linebacker, plus number 44, Dawes.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 3 stout dudes there in the second line of defense that can run.
So 3rd and 9 here, Todd. I mean, what you got?
Fake punt.
All right, Tigers lined up. Twins right, split left. Hez Nelson's one split out to the left. He's going to motion across the formation. Snap to Myers, and he's looking, going to fire it for Barge, but it was behind him, almost intercepted there, and it's going to be 4th down.
You know, the Tigers had success putting Nelson in motion, but that time he was running 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage and didn't even go out. He just kind of sat there. So.
Kind of a decoy that time,
yeah,
right?
that was not a very good decoy, let's just say that.
So the Tigers will punt it away.
3rd and 9. I want the guy that's been making your plays with a chance to catch it, not being out here being the stuffed duck.
Mm-hmm. So it's a pretty crucial spot here in the game for the Tigers. Down 2 scores, punting it away. Catches a pretty good piece of that punt. Not going to be fielded and going to get out of bounds down inside the 35, I think.
They went about to 34.5. Let's see where they mark it. Right at the 35.
First and 10 for the Panthers.
So it'll be 1st and 10 right there for Miami Trace.
Handoff to Kate Carroll to the outside. He chases for the edge again. And he's stopped at the 50, 51, 52 yard line. 52
You throwing a flashback at
Just
us?
a little drop in there. We'll talk about that later. Splits to both sides for the Panthers. 1st and 10 from their own 35. Snap, going to hand it off the right side. Spins, breaks through, still up. Man, he runs hard. All the way up to the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play.
Yeah. Well, Enix is limping off to the side over there.
Second and 1. Miami Trace breaks the huddle. Not in any hurry here. Trying to eat some of this clock away. 5:15 to go here in the third, leading 28-14. Snap, going to hand off on the fullback trap, and he's through that initial surge again. And man, the Tigers having trouble getting him on the ground. He's all the way down to the Waverly 37-yard line.
Those quick hitters behind those huge linemen, you know, it's
well, and
I don't know how to combat that at this point.
Well, he does a nice job of hitting that hole really hard too. You saw that trap coming from the right guard, and
this is yeah, I mean, apparently they've learned their lesson over the past few years
you could have quit
on
talking
not
about
what to do.
Okay, Miami Trace 1st and 10 at the Waverly 37. Tight end flanker left, split right, 2 backs in the backfield again. Snap, going to hand off to the fullback this time. A little different direction.
Good play there by Huddy Harrison. Harris.
And yeah, him too.
I'm used to Nobby calling me Harrison, so I called Huddy Harrison.
So 2-yard gain on the play up to the 35. Is going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Panthers.
Oh, this is the point in the game where you're rooting for him to put one on the ground here. Or throw it.
4 minutes to go here in the third. 28-14 Panthers. Tight end flanker right, split left, 2 backs. Snap, going to hand it off the right side, and there's room again. Across the 30, 25, jumps over a guy. Landon Ramey trying to chase him down. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone.
That guy's impressive.
Oh,
man.
but there's a flag
back
way back.
Boy, that's a spot foul. That's going to hurt him.
Wow. That's behind the play. It's, wow.
Unnecessary is what it was because it was a quick hitter to the right off the right tackle.
Holding on the Panthers, and it was called, the flag is way behind the line of scrimmage. Now,
maybe he can't throw it. He just dropped it.
That could be. So
He's got an arm like I do anymore. He can't throw it.
Yeah, they're going to mark it from the line of scrimmage. So that's going to take it back to the Waverly 45.
I think I heard him say number 73, which is the all-stud right tackle.
Did he say he was giving him business?
He was not giving him business. He is.
All right. 2nd and 18 for the Panthers.
But Baker,
from the Waverly 45.
Baker is equally impressive as Enix is with the ball in his hands there.
Yeah.
So, as I mentioned earlier, Baker's only a junior also.
Yeah. 3:49 to go in the third. 28-14 Miami Trace. 2nd and 18 for the Waverly 45. This guy was offside, by the way. Option, quarterback kept it. Tigers did a much better job of defending it. Gain of a couple up to the 43. It's going to be 3rd and a bundle.
I believe that's Reisner and Nisley again. Kale Nisley.
Well, hey,
made a few plays here.
On this play, Todd, let's just hope they don't go off tackle right to Baker.
Yeah.
Or trap to 44.
Or a little screen pass to Enix.
Oh, I'll take that. At least that's in the air. Woody Hayes would choose that over the other two, right? All right, here we go. Tiger Faithful trying to help his defense out a little bit. Twin receivers out to the right, only one back. They're going to run sweep out to the right, trying to get to the outside. And he's tripped up this time. Tried to jump over the Tiger defender. Is that Sebo?
I can't see.
Yes, that's Sebo Smith on the tackle. So that's going to make it 4th down and 10 from the 37. And they're bringing new personnel on to possibly punt it away. Boy, I think it's a tough call on their side. I know it's 4th and 10, but this is a foot on your neck moment, right? I mean, if you could convert here.
But
wait a minute. That don't look like a punt.
They did this
There
earlier.
we go. All right. They do shift into a punt look. Tigers look like they got the guys covered, so the snap is a pretty good one. The punt is away. It's a corner-style kick, and it's not very good. I don't know why that guy's running that far to check it out.
Yeah, you're going the wrong way.
He'll head up, and they'll put it. It should be north of the. Well, I don't know about north, but on our side of the 20 at least, and it's going to be farther than that. That is about a 7-yard or 8-yard punt. Hey, they should have went for it, Harry.
I thought we had a planes, train, and an automobile moment there when the guy was going the wrong way.
Oh, what, 7 yards?
11
yards. All right, here come the Tigers. It ain't over till it's over, folks. 28-14. We're still in the third quarter, 2:25 to go. Tiger offense back on the field. Nelson and Bart's going to be split out to the right. Perry out to the left. Snap to Gunner. Back to pass. Going to throw it in the flats. He's got Nelson. And he's going to be taken out of bounds after a gain of about 3 up to the 29. Boy, those are scary passes.
I'm not a huge fan of the 35-yard pass that gets 2 yards.
Yeah, tightly covered there. Yeah, a beautiful ball. I mean, we'll give him that. So 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers from their own 29. 2:19 to go in the third, trailing 28-14. Three receivers going to be lined up to the left. Now Hez is moving. He's not sure where he wants to go. They're going to be in a bunch formation to the left with a tight end to the backside. Snap to Myers. Going to keep it himself, trying to get out to the right, but there was just nothing doing from the beginning.
Number 6, Enix blowing it up.
He's going to lose the yards they gained on first down and bring it back to the 26 for 3rd and 10. Brock Burdett's helmet came flying off. He's going to come out for a play.
Yes, that's a big size difference there.
3rd and 10, and I'm telling you, here's what I'm looking for here. I'd like to see him throw one up to Perry here, look it off, or maybe Nelson. I don't know. I like Perry.
Steve Perry?
Yeah, him too.
O'Sherry?
3rd and 10. Motion by Kennison. Snap to Myers. Back to pass. Looking. He's going to throw it out in the flats. He's got Kennison looking for some room to run. Breaks the tackle. Pushing forward. He's going to be just short of a first down, but I can almost promise you there ain't no punt team coming on the field. It's going to be 4th and 1 for the Tigers.
Hey, when Burdett's helmet flew off there, we lost 140 pounds at the position.
Yes, we did. So it's going to be 4th and 1 here. 1:20 to go in the third. Big 4th down for the Tigers at their own 35-yard line. Two backs in the backfield. Splits to both sides. Motion by Nelson. Snap to Myers. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to push forward.
Not going to get it.
And he is not going to get it.
I think the Panthers were anticipating that since we've run it successfully two or three times already.
I was kind of hoping they...
Timeout. Do these work this year? Oh, that ain't it.
I don't know if you're even turned up.
I was going to give it the old...
Wait. Oh.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, they might be working. We just can't hear. All right. I don't... Wait, what was that?
DJ Jazzy Snod playing the keyboards here.
He's working that. You changed my voice.
That was something special there.
Yeah, Judy.
First down for the Miami Trace Panthers.
Wow, that was scary.
We found something.
All
Look
right.
out.
Uh-oh. Trips right. Split left for the Panthers. Snap going to run the sweep to the outside. And is that Enix?
No, that's Baker.
Number 0.
Baker.
Okay. Baker, gain of a couple on the play. Going to set up 2nd and 8. Clock stop, 57 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Even with my new eyes, I have a hard time seeing clear over on the sideline who's making the plays for Waverly, these jersey numbers that get sweaty.
Had an injury there over on that Miami Trace sideline.
You got a cramper.
I don't know. Jeez, we're playing with buttons.
Testing 1, 2. Yep. Hello. It's all you.
Hello.
Yeah. It's all on your mic.
Okay, enough of that. Timeout, Panthers. Or no, injury timeout. I apologize. 57 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Sorry, folks. Our Play-Doh dried up. We had to find new toys.
Well, it's been an interesting night. But, we've done this a long time. And I was talking to Friday Night Lights guy, Eric, and you weren't a part of this, but I think Snod was. Was it at Western Brown when we did the game on a 3-way phone call?
Yeah.
We didn't even have a system that night. I mean, we just had to adapt, to find a way to get it on the air. So we'll get better, I promise. And,
Is that when you're calling the third quarter from the car?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now that you mentioned it, it wasn't a close game. Western Brown was very strong that night.
50 to something at halftime.
All right, back to action. 57 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Before the running clock era.
Yeah.
2nd and 9 for the Panthers. Splits to both sides. Two backs in the backfield. And the Tigers jumped. Went with a little hard count there. And again, Todd, you mentioned it. The quarterback kind of, leans like he's asking for that snap.
Well, the quarterbacks, Hayden Shanks got away with a lot of stuff back in the day. Mason Kelly got away with a lot of stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
Whenever they make that real quick move.
Well, I
mean,
like it better. I like it better when we're doing it.
Well, yeah, I get that, but I'm pretty sure that's all illegal. But you rarely see it called on the quarterback.
So 2nd and 4 for Miami Trace from the Waverly 29. Snap, going to hand it off straight up the middle, cut to the outside, looking for room out there, breaking tackles, spinning, and he's down near the 20-yard line, going to have a Miami Trace first down. And really, Todd, Tigers just don't have an answer over there. I mean.
Hey, I've been told that Guthrie has committed Clemson. So.
Going to go play at the Rock.
I just got a text from Tim Ryder. He said, "You guys promise to get better every year." Hey, thanks, Tim. I really appreciate the support, old bud. Hey, why don't you get me a Wheelersburg score? Thanks. All right, 1st and 10 for Miami Trace. Tight end, flanker right, split left, 2 backs in the backfield. Snap, going to hand it off on the fullback trap, cuts it to the outside. It's Baker, got some room. He's inside the 15-yard line, tripped up by Hez Nelson.
How many yards? Oh, that's Enoch. That was Enoch.
Now, wait a minute.
Number 6, Enoch's.
Oh, Baker is 0?
Yes.
Okay, well, you need to put your glasses on because the guy ran out of bounds was Baker then, earlier.
Timeout. I got new eyes, pal. You need to get better
they ain't
glasses.
Working good enough.
Baker's got 252.
That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter.
And East has got 83.
Hey,
right?
Snog, talk to us about. Can you tell us about the stats after 3 quarters?
Well, yeah, sure I can.
Well, let's do that.
All right, total offense for Miami Trace, 419 on 40 plays. For Waverly, 235 on 56 plays. Miami Trace has yet to complete a pass. Waverly's got 190 through the air, 45 on the ground. Miami Trace, obviously 419 on the ground. Individually, for Miami Trace, Julian Baker, 19 carries for 252 yards and 2 scores, averaging 13.3 a carry. Cooper Enox, 8 carries for 77 yards, 9.6 a carry. Weston Dawes, 3 for 56, 18.7 yards a carry.
They're averaging 11.3 per carry.
Yes. Well, that ain't bad.
You don't want to be a receiver.
Yeah.
But they haven't had to. I mean, when they had to, it's obviously not been anything to write home about. But at the same time, when you've got this, why go away from it?
Well, you don't. But when you come to play the teams like Jackson and stuff in their conference, you're going to have to.
Yeah.
Hey, you're
going to have to be a little more diverse.
An unconfirmed halftime score of Wheelersburg 19, Kip 8.
19-8.
Yep. But he did say it was unconfirmed.
Wheelersburg missing extra points. I find that hard to believe.
I don't know. All right, Miami Trace with its 2nd and long 1, maybe 2. Snap, going to hand it off that right side. And boy, all kinds of room. He's going to get into the end zone for a Miami Trace touchdown. And, the physicalness of the Panthers is just wearing on this Tiger team.
Well, yeah, the big boy Guthrie's clear over here on the right talking smack with a Waverly kid 40 yards from the play. I mean, he had nothing to do with that, and he still had to run right behind old 30 acre.
Old 30 acre.
Not trying to make light of the kid's name. I just like it.
Yes, I agree. It's very unique, to say the least. So extra point to come here for the Panthers. Snap, hold is down, the kick is up. And the kick is good. 11:56 to go in the 4th. Miami Trace 35 and the Tigers 14.
We're officially in danger zone now.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, there's Maverick. We're going to have to call in Top Cruz and Maverick.
It's quick, or it's interesting how quick it can change. The Tigers come out and tie this thing up, and everything feels really good for about 8 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna harken back to the pass,
the fumble that maybe wasn't. Yeah.
If we had a replay on that, I'm pretty sure that it should have been called an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Instead, they get the ball at our 26-7-yard line.
Sure.
And you can't give it when you're outmanned, as big as they are. You can't have bad breaks like that.
Well, the
to come out on top.
Panthers will kick it away to the Tigers. We're going to fire these sponsors off one more time. Hometown Chevrolet, McDonald's, Megan Carroll at State Farm, Waverly Tire, First National Bank, Clarkner Auto Credit, Oak Ridge Financial Services, Cardo's Pizza Waverly, Clinkers Lumber, Botkin Funeral Home, Todd Harris Realty, Sporting Shoes, and Bowyer Funeral Home. Hez Nelson and Trey Perry deep to receive it. Hez to the house. Todd.
Harris to the house. We're going to onside it. Huddy taking it? Or?
I got a text saying that Wheelersburg's been kicking field goals.
Oh.
See, that's high tech. You can kick field goals in week one.
Well,
Seriously?
they kick 4 field goals?
It's just coming from our buddy Tim.
Kick is away, going to be fielded by Perry at the 18-yard line. Looking for somewhere to go across the 25, and going to be tripped up and taken down right there.
You know, not only has Miami Chase got a lot of size, but they're pretty quick side to side also.
Yeah.
Because Perry's pretty fast there, and he's not being able to outrun anybody to the. I mean, he hadn't had a whole lot of blocking, but
sure.
still.
But he hadn't been able to get away from guys.
Right.
So Tigers take over offensively. 11:49 to go in the fourth, trailing now 35-14. 20 receivers left, split right. Snap to Myers, back to pass, looking. He's going to fire it down the right sideline. He's looking for Barch, and Barch became the defender there and saved an interception.
Yeah, number 28 there for the Panthers had tight coverage. Austin Brown.
Tigers taking a shot there on first down.
Which you gotta try something now.
Right,
yeah.
right.
I mean, that was a good strong throw. It was just blanket coverage.
So 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Ball resting at their own 25-yard line. Snap to Myers, going to hand it off to Kennison up the middle, and he's ahead for a couple. We'll give him maybe up to the 27.
We might have to put that one in the holster for the rest of the night.
Going to bring up 3rd and 9.
The most successful plays we've had is Nelson in motion, going out to the flats or cutting it up.
Right. So 3rd and 9, 3 receivers left for the Tigers. Trey Perry split out to the right. Man under coverage, looks like, with 2 deep safeties. Snap to Myers, back to pass, looking left. He's got Barch across the 35, should be a first down. A nice play there by number 3. Pretty well covered. Nice ball by Gunnar Myers. So first down for the Tigers, and they'll be in a hurry now.
Oh, Barch isn't big in stature, but we saw him make some plays last week. He's got a lot of potential, looks like.
Berg just kicked another field goal, 22-8 over Kip. 1st and 10 Tigers, twin receivers left.
I told you it wasn't like him to miss extra points.
Motion by Nelson across formation. Gonna hand it off to him on the jet sweep, and well defended there, no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 36.
His lead blocker's got to get a little lower and give a little more push.
Yeah, give him a little space there, yeah. So 2nd and 10, clock running, just over 10 minutes to go here in the game. Tigers desperately need a touchdown. Twins left, split right. Trace showing blitz. Now coming out of it a little bit. Snap to Myers, a little to his side. Nice catch on it. He's got plenty of time. He's going to fire one down the middle of the field. Looking for Trey Perry.
Oh, my goodness.
Just out of the reach of number 6. Man, he chucked that one.
He did chuck that one.
That was a good 50 yards.
Well, I like what I saw there pre-snap also. He saw that they were coming up.
Yeah.
He moved his tailback, or whoever
back.
it was, right up there in the A-gap to
give him time. And you know, I want to
yeah.
mention, too, this game's not going the right way for the Tigers, but Gunnar Myers has been protected well. 3 receivers left, split right, 3rd and 10 for the Tigers. Snap to Myers. Back to pass. Looking left. Now he's going to look back to the right. And little miscommunication between him and Barch. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 10. Looks like the Tigers are going to punt it away. You know, and the offense at times has looked good. There's been things that, you know, you can tell it's week one with a bunch of new guys. But, you know, in the second half especially, just haven't been able to even slow down the Panthers when we're on the other side of the ball.
Well, this sounds like a post-game comment, but I don't think you can be too disappointed in your effort tonight because I thought coming in that we were outmanned.
Oh, beautiful punt after fielding a tough snap, but it's going to roll all the way down to the 11-yard line. So Miami Trace will take over there with 9.5 minutes to go in this game.
But we've kind of held our own in certain aspects. I mean, but they have run for by the time they're done, they might have 500 yards rushing, which has been a major downfall for the Tigers over the last 3 or 4 years. But if you can move the ball against a team like this, which we have a little bit, I think we can move the ball against the rest of our schedule.
Well, because they're big
saying?
up front, and we've seen their DBs are athletic.
And you're not going to face 2 kids carrying the ball, or well, actually 3 tonight. But with Baker and Enix, you're not going to see a combo like that the rest of the year.
Right. So, you know, I mean, it's a work in progress. I don't think any of us expected the Tigers to come out here and look like a well-oiled machine. And a tough draw here in week one.
Well, yeah. You playing a D3 school right off the bat with a couple of D1 kids, you know.
Right. Splits to both sides for the Panthers. Snap, going to hand off that right side. Makes a cut to the outside. Makes a guy miss. Still going to the outside, and here he goes down this right sideline. Couple guys to beat, and he beat him.
He's going to get to 300 on that one.
And he's going all the way in for another Miami Trace touchdown.
Do we play them again next year? Because that kid's only a junior.
I mean, you know, he gave one move there and cut it to the outside, and it was Katie barred the door.
2 runs, 80-plus for him.
Yeah, I thought they got to their 500 mark on the rushing there.
354.
354 for Baker.
And 4 scores.
7 years ago.
Yep, we were going to say that.
Old Abe would be proud about now, wouldn't he?
Yes, he would. Extra point to come here for the Panthers. Snap, hold is down, the kick is up. And the kick is good, 42-14. Panthers with 28 points here in this second half.
You know, and one of the Tigers' vital defensive players is not in pads tonight. 17 Holsinger down there. He's a difference maker on the defensive side. And also here he might be a running back a lot this year also. So I'm not sure what the injury is or when he's coming back, but
so hey Todd, here while we got a minute between that and the kickoff, I saw where Feinbaum says Vegas is clueless on the Texas-Ohio State game.
No, because Ohio State's favored.
Yeah,
Feinbaum needs to tone those big ears down and get his SEC rose-colored glasses off. He still PO'd that the Big Ten's won the last 2 champions.
The funniest part is him with AirPods in his ears when he's on TV.
On the podcast, Zach Smith said, he goes, look what this man's ears does to AirPods. He said the stick don't even make it to his whatever this little thing is.
But listen, I mean, his thought process made some sense if you're not a little bit biased.
Okay.
You know, the line is based on Ohio State being a national champion.
Okay, allow me to throw my thought process.
I thought you might.
Okay. Arch Manning has started 2 games in his career. One was against Southeast Louisiana, and the other one was against Podunk Mercy.
Okay.
So, yeah, he looked great in those 2 games.
I got you.
But Quinn Ewers, he didn't beat Quinn Ewers out last year, who went in the 7th round.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I got you. Kickoff for Miami Trace going to be fielded by Perry. Short one at about the 30 or so. He fumbled the football. I think the Tigers fell on it. Lord, I hope so.
But, Texas has to replace, Ohio State's got to replace a ton. Trust me. I get that. But they do have Stallions back.
Right. Well, it is in Columbus. I mean, right?
Yeah, and it's Arch Manning's first big start at the shoe.
I mean, Feinbaum went as far as to say, I know it's a big matchup and I don't want to hurt ratings, but, I mean, Ohio State is not elite. Those were his words. Yeah, his exact words.
All
so
right,
we'll see.
Well, hey, next 2 weeks from now, if he's right, we'll tell him about it. If wrong, then I'll say I told you so, Paul. Go get an ear reduction.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the Tigers take over offensively. 9 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Trailing 42-14. Twin receivers right, split left for Myers.
I just read an article today. James Laurinaitis. Super excited about these linebackers.
Nice.
And Caleb Downs, best safety in the nation.
Nice. Kennison was ahead there for 5 on the play, but going to come back, holding call against the Tigers.
Every time you say Kennison, I think of Sam Kennison yelling into the mic. Remember old Sam Kennison, the comedian?
Yeah. Yes, I remember Sam Kennison.
That's outstanding.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Okay, it's good. 1st and 20 now for the Tigers from their own 25-yard line. 9:05 to go in the fourth. Trailing 42-14. Twins left, split right. Motion by Kennison out to the left. Snap to Myers, back to pass. Looks quick out to his right. And a little out of the reach of Briar Bart's incomplete.
On another note, the good news is the Browns are going to start 5 quarterbacks against the Bengals for week 1, I think. So.
Well, you got Snod. You don't have nothing to say that.
Joe Flacco, bub.
There's only one Joe I'm concerned about.
Yeah, and he's running around like a banshee in a preseason game. I was like, what are you doing, dude?
I don't know why. I don't get it. But at least he's playing in the preseason. 2nd 20 for the Tigers from their own 25-yard line.
Hey, the defense looked solid, though.
Well, Stephen A. Smith thinks we got a good defense. Screen pass set up for the Tigers. Kennison ahead for a gain of about 7 or 8 on the play. Going to set up 3rd and 12.
I'd rather listen to Paul Feinbaum talk about anything than to listen to Stephen A. Gee, you love her. He's talking about running for president in a couple of years.
He said there's no D in Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, yeah, can you spell Cincinnati with a D? I don't think so.
Oh, shoot. 3rd down and 12 for the Tigers from their own 33-yard line. I don't know who's listening, but I hope we're entertaining in a 42-14 game. Myers in the shotgun, Twins left, split right, motion across formation right to left, snap to Myers, back to pass, looks left and back to the right, and had Briar Barge.
And that's a good throw.
Man, just through his hands and incomplete. It's going to be 4th down.
I mean, he comes at you a little Phillip Rivers style with his throwing motion there, a little three-quarter action.
Yeah.
But, man, he's got some juice on it.
I was almost going to say Patrick Mahomes, but I hate to give him any more love. You know what I'm saying? But you're right, that sidearm kind of, man, he slings it. Got some speed on it.
I mean, it doesn't look conventional, but it's coming out of there with some heat on it.
Yeah. So Tigers 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away. I know they don't want to, but 4th and 12 just seems like the prudent thing to do. Oh, the snap comes in a hurry. Punt is away, and it's a boomer. Again, this one going to be fielded, though, by the Panthers at the 29. Nice tackle made there by
Jamie
Jamie Blackwell. So Miami Trace will take over there, and this one just about.
Well, the fat lady started singing a couple drives ago.
Tried to shut her up, but didn't work out. So Tigers back out here defensively. And, next week, going to head up to Kingston, battle the Zane Trace Pioneers. And then head over to Unionota the week after that.
Yeah, well, the sounds of it, we got our hands full next couple of weeks.
Well, and guys, I got to tell you, the SOC is improved across the board. And you talked about backs, Todd. There's a few of them in the SOC we're going to have to deal with.
Well, yeah,
they've been talking about.
Valley's going to be good this year.
West has got backs. Wheelersburg, of course. Valley, handoff up the middle. Scrumming his way over that left side. Going to be heading for a gain of about 6. The ball was fumbled.
Tigers have it.
And do the Tigers have it?
Yep, I see it.
Yes, the Tigers do have it. So Tigers catch a break. Not time to pack it in quite yet.
I think Sebastian Smith come up with the recovery. I'm not sure who caused it.
Nice. Sebo making a play. So Tigers back on offense here at the Miami Trace 39-yard line. I don't know if you can get 4 of them in 8 minutes, but let's start with 1. Oh, snot. Hey, my computer, can you make sure it's plugged in down here? I can't see shit. Turn your flashlight on.
You can't say that.
I know. I'm sorry. Oops.
Well, I did.
Where's it at?
Okay, Tigers, fake handoff. Myers chucking it deep. Going for Bartz, but nobody home. Going to be 2nd and 10.
Says my battery's low. It should be charging. Anyway.
Myers back to pass, completed out in the flats to Nelson. Going to be up for a gain of about 5. Going to set up 3rd and 5 from the Miami Trace 34.
Lights not. One of you guys unplugged my laptop. Freaking chuckers.
Well, I'm sure it was me from here.
Who knows?
So there's nobody been listening?
3rd down. No, it was battery was running low. 3rd down and 5. Twins right, split left for Myers and the Tigers. Motion by Kennison out to the right. Snap to Myers. Going to throw it quickly out there to Kennison. Gets a block. He's loose. 25-20 and take him down there. Going to have a Tiger first down right at the edge of the red zone.
There by Briar Bartz, I believe.
Yeah, it was. That's a tough one out there.
Yeah, and Briar's checking in at a $140, so 5'8", 140.
$6.55 and counting.
You know, I don't know. I'm sure Jackson's always good, but I got to put Miami Trace up there as a chance of winning that league this year.
Yeah. Berg now up 29-8 on Kip. They got a touchdown this time and an extra point, I believe, Tom.
Dynamite drop.
Okay. Twins left, split right for Gunner and the Tigers. 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle to Kennison. Got room, 10. And he's going to have another Tiger first down near the 5-yard line. Clock will stop temporarily to move the chains. Tigers move quickly here. Snap to Myers. Going to hand it a fake go. No, he did give it to Kennison.
We had a little movement there. I guess to get to this point in the game, hey, let that go a little bit.
He scrums forward to the 3.
Still
where it'll
6 minutes to go, though.
2nd and goal.
Slow moving second half.
Tigers not in any hurry here. Clock continues to move down near 6 minutes. Twin receivers out to the left. Bart split out to the right. Kennison behind Myers. Snap to Myers. Hands it off up the middle. And Kennison in for a Tiger touchdown. You know, that one was a little quicker. Todd got by that initial surge and able to get into the end zone for a Tiger touchdown. Cuts it to 42-20.
Yeah, well, I don't know if the Panthers having some subs up front there, but yeah, that looked like them going through us there earlier.
Yeah, very similar. So, Spangenberg for the extra point.
Spangenberg.
And the extra point is up and good, so the lead is cut to 42-21. Todd, I got a trivia question for you.
Hit me.
How did the Super Bowl become called the Super Bowl? Well, the answer surprised me just a little. Here it is. When Pete Rozelle and the owners of the AFL got together when they merged and talked about having a game at the end, Lamar Hunt wrote a letter to Pete Rozelle talking about the game, and he says, my son has one of these new Super Bowls, and it got me thinking, Super Bowl. He said, I'm sure you guys can
one
come
of those
up
things
with...
I used to practice my ground balls with, throwing it off the porch wall.
So he says, I'm sure you guys can come up with something better, but that's what I got. And then the media got a hold of it, and Pete Rozelle hated it. He didn't want nothing to do with it.
Well, now it's the most...
Oh, yeah. You can't even say those words.
You can't, yeah.
We probably just broke rules.
Well, we owe them royalties now,
right,
I'm sure,
right.
because we said Super Bowl.
I just thought it was interesting, Lamar Hunt's influence. I mean, the AFC's trophy is Lamar Hunt. He named the Super Bowl. You know, that's pretty impressive. And they were talking about nobody wants to hear about the Chiefs anymore. Everybody dislikes them. Well, you know what that means, right? That means they're really good, right? Well, it's the truth, whether we like it or not. Tim Ryder says you used a rubber ball. Super Bowl was in the 50s. Spangenberg to kick it away.
Tell Tim to take a nap.
Spangenberg with a bomb. Fielded it to 6. He's across the 15, 20, and he's going to take a knee at the 21-yard line.
You know, this year, I mean, over the past 3 or 4 years, I've given a lot of thrown a lot of shade at the Miami Trace coaching staff. You know, because I think they deserved it. But tonight, I think they've
stayed true.
I think they've drawn it up just like that play right there.
Yeah.
You know, that's discipline. Don't try to do something stupid. Just take a knee. And we'll hand it off. And
they've actually pulled a lot of their starters, looks like. Some new folks out here on offense. 5:46 to go in the game.
Yeah,
42-21 Panthers. Tigers still fighting. Ball resting on the 22-yard line. Splits to both sides for the Panthers. Snap, gonna hand it off up the middle, cuts out to the right, looking for room.
Flag on the play.
Gain of about 4 or 5 on the play, but it's a sideline warning, so I don't think that'll be marked off.
Oh, what are you doing? Throwing sideline warnings at this point. Come on, man. We got a new tailback in, number 5, Gabriel Carson.
Tigers making a few substitutions. Also defensively, clock stopped right now, although I don't know why it's not running again now, but 5:41 to go. Again, 42-21 Miami Trace.
Is it running yet?
No.
Come on, Moose.
Splits to both sides for the Panthers. 2 backs in the backfield again.
He's saying reset the shot clock now. Play clock.
Snap, handoff on the trap up the middle. Tigers all over that. Kind of a slow-moving play. And
who's
defense in there in a hurry. Well, Gilbert I saw, Ramey.
Landon Ramey and Gilbert, I believe.
I see number 9, Davion Jones, making his way on the field. Todd, do you maybe get a couple other numbers? 30.
9 is Davion McBride.
Yes. Oh, I don't know why I always say Jones. Davion McBride.
51 just come in. That's Dante McGill.
You got 30 and 12. Twins right, split left for the Panthers.
30 is Caden Hooks. 12, Braylon Spriggs.
Going to run the sweep out to the right, looking for some room to run. The Turf Monster got him.
25 coming in. That is
number 5, Gabriel Carson.
Rylan Morris.
So it moves the ball up to the 27-yard line where it'll be 3rd and 5.
The 27-yard line. 4th and 5.
Oh, it's 4th down. Excuse me.
Number 19. Is that 19? Yeah.
So
Chevy Knowles.
Hey, get a chance to see Davion McBride here returning the punt.
His parents might be a Christmas vacation plans there. Chevy in the house.
The snap is not very good. He's holding it. He's running the option, going for it. There's a penalty on the play. He's going to be ahead enough for the first down, but the flags look like they're offensive penalty.
They did something wrong.
Yeah, it's motion. I think it's interesting. You put your twos in and run a fake punt.
I don't think that was on purpose.
It just hit the. Wait, look like he was running option.
It hit the up back. He stood there
okay.
Well, he stood there and was like, "What do I do?" All right, let's go.
Well, he did a nice job with it. Advanced it for a first down.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Ball all the way back to the 22-yard line. Again, Davion McBride back to receive the punt. Snap gets to the punter this time. Punt is away. It's a wobbler. Going to land at about 45. Davion thought about fielding it, but chose not to. Whoa! Tigers need to get away from that football.
Aren't you a former wobbler from Wilmington College?
Yeah, something like that. A hobbler. So Waverly will take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Hey, I want to throw my condolences out to the Thompson family.
Chuck
Thompson. The Thompson family has a huge Waverly history.
Oh,
here.
sure they do.
That,
Chuck passed away just a couple days ago. Is that right?
Recently, unexpectedly. But our condolences goes out to the Thompson family.
Yeah, absolutely. So Waverly takes over first and 10. We'll see who we got out here offensively. I don't know what they're.
Who's our backup quarterback?
Well, we're about to find out. So the Tigers take over. It looks like Davion McBride will be the signal caller for the Tigers. 3:50 to go here in the fourth. 42-21 Miami Trace. Snap to McBride. Going to hand it off straight up the middle, and he's met quite quickly. I'm not sure who the carrier was there.
Who the sacrificial lamb was there.
Let's see. Let's get a number. 28 or 20? 20.
That is Jaden Poling.
Yeah, the punter.
Nope, that's his brother, Jordan.
Oh, excuse me. So it'll be second down and 12.
There's twins, Jaden and Jordan. Speaking of twins.
There you go. Twins, huh?
Twins.
Speaking of twins, twin receivers right and a split left for McBride and the Tigers. Snap. McBride going to keep it himself, trying to get outside to the left, but boy, he's not getting much help. Going to lose a couple more back to the 28.
Just hope they're not Schwarzenegger and DeVito. I don't know. They ended up having pretty good success. Maybe
Yes, they did. You are correct. They certainly did. So third down and a bunch for the Tigers. 3rd and 14. Clock running. 2:40 to go. Snap to McBride. He back to pass. Looking to chuck one. Now he's just going to take off with it. Makes a move. Makes a guy miss. Another one. He's across the 35, 40, 45. Gets a block. Across the 50. All the way down to the 53. No, I mean the 47.
The 53.
I could resist.
Yeah.
47-yard line of Miami Trace. Nice run there by number 9.
He looked a little bit like Jaden Daniels on that.
He
right
did.
there.
He looked good there. I liked it a lot. So clock running here. New set of downs. Going to be down around 2 minutes at this next snap. Hey, who's number 22 for the Tigers, Todd? Lined up out here at split end. Is that Eli Rigsby?
That is Eli O.
Eli Rigsby lined up at split end for the Tigers.
Let's chuck it deep.
Davion McBride in the shotgun. Snap to Davion. Back to pass. Looking down the right side. Scrambles out to the left. He's going to take off with it again. He's going to get some positive yards. Puts his head down. And he's across the 40. He's down. Across the 40. Gain of about 7 on the play.
Down to the 39-yard line.
Well, looked like Davion's left-handed there. He was setting up to throw it, and he's left-handed. I did not know that.
Hey, he might be amphibious. You never know.
Well.
Anyway, 2nd and 2 for the Tigers.
Postgame show.
Number 42, Nolan Hall in it, tied in now.
McBride in the shotgun. Snap, going to hand it off up the middle, and
Jambalaya.
drops it on the ground, picks it back up. I don't know who got it. I think
it's
Miami
Panther
Trace got it.
ball.
So Miami Trace going to take over, and it's going to be all over but the crying here at Tiger Town. So I'm going to have Snod take a look at those stats when he gets a second.
So for Miami Trace, 16 first downs, 534 yards on the ground on 43 carries, 0 for 3 passing.
Let
for
me
0
stop you
yards.
for just a
All
second. They only had 16 first downs?
Yes.
Okay.
Back at it.
46 plays, 534 yards, 11.6 yards per play, 20.21 time of possession. For Waverly, 20 first downs, 91 yards on the ground, 229 through the air on 27 of 47 passing, 76 plays, 320 yards. Time of possession, 26:43. The first time, and I can remember in many, many moons, the Tigers are going to win time of possession.
Okay, Miami Trace decided to run a play, but there is a penalty. And he was going for a touchdown, but there is a flag on the play.
Number 5 just ran one 58 yards, but there's a flag on the play.
I mean, I really expected him to kneel on it there, but
Waverly's going to win time of possession for the first time in many, many moons.
well, we don't like winning time of possession. That's never been a stat.
Individually.
Hey, when the other team's averaging 13 yards a carry, you don't.
Individually for the Tigers, Kennison with 13 carries for 44 yards and a score. McBride, 3 carries for 31 yards. Gunnar Myers, 9 for 12 and a score. Hez Nelson, 2 for 9. Gunnar Myers, 27 and 47 passing for 229. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Hez Nelson led the team in receiving with 13 catches for 132 yards and a touchdown. Kennison with 5 for 46. Barch, 4 for 28. Perry, 2 for 18. Reisner, 2 for 1. And Blackwell, 1 for 4.
Nice job, Snod.
Thank you.
Well, Todd, you mentioned earlier there's a lot of positives for the Tigers tonight. A tough draw here in Week 1. A very athletic, physical team in Miami Trace who stayed disciplined, like you said, did what we knew could cause us problems, and they stayed with it.
Well, I got to think there's nobody left on our schedule that poses the size difference that Miami Trace does to us. You know, not only the size, but their tailback is 200 and some pounds and can fly. Enix, 200 and some pounds and can fly.
Right.
So I don't think there's anybody else, Wheelersburg included, that can
put that out there
to compete against. So
sure. And we battled back after it looked a little rough early. You know, got back into thing early in the second half.
I think if you're the Tiger coaching staff, you don't walk away from this game too disappointed.
Right.
I think you got a lot of positive to build on. You know, we go to Zane Trace next week. We've handled them for the most part over the years.
Sure.
But, you know, they've been known to. They don't throw the ball much either.
Right.
You know, we gotta stop the run sometime here.
Oh, they're definitely not going to throw if they look at those stats. All right, I want to give our sponsors some love here real quick. Again, our title sponsor, Hometown Chevrolet, McDonald's, Megan Carroll of State Farm Insurance, Waverly Tire, First National Bank, Blockner Auto Credit, Oak Bridge Financial Services, Cardo's Pizza Waverly, Clinkers Lumber, Botkin Hornback Funeral Home, Todd Harris Realty, Sport and Shoes, Bowyer Funeral Home, and Kirchhoff Automotive. Remember, next week, folks, we will be in Kingston coming to you live and hopefully a little better technically. Maybe we can get commercials and us, working on at the same time. It's a week 1 for us too, I guess. So from all of us here at Total Media, we appreciate you tuning in. And again, we'll be with you next week, somewhere around 6:45 from Kingston. At least we hope so. Todd, any final thoughts?
Well, no, just regroup and come back and get a win next week and start building from there.
All right. So for Todd Harris and Matt Snodgrass, I am Jeff Davis. You've been listening to Waverly Football on WXI. See you next Friday.